So again, just another quick video here. I just wanted to clear up some of the things that I'm seeing on YouTube. Seems to be every week or even more frequently, people are saying there's a Dodge Cuda coming. And no, there's not. This was briefly considered, oh, when was this? Way back in like 2013. Where it all came from, where it all started from. I believe it was SEMA, and Ralph Gilles was giving his speech. Back then, SRT was its own brand, and he was up on stage and he said, "We're going to try to bring Cuda back," and that's two different cars, I believe, and I'll break that down. In 2015, there was a dealer show at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. They showed all the future product. Sergio Marchionne was the CEO at the time. He's recently died. The new Charger was there. That was shown to a standing ovation to the crowd of dealers. And there was a Dodge Cuda there that was convertible and a little bit smaller than the Challenger. Now that was there for the dealers to decide if they wanted to kill the Challenger and go forward with that car. And that car was kind of what people were kind of asking for at the time, which is a little bit smaller than the Challenger and a little bit lighter and more modern design. All the dealers said no, stick with the Challenger, and Sergio later said they're sticking with the Challenger and it's going to evolve. And what you saw was the 2015 evolution. The interior was better, the wheels were better, the engines were better, everything. So that was that. The other car that was potentially going to be a Cuda was actually the Hellcat. If you look at the front end of a Hellcat, it kind of looks like a 70 Roadrunner, the fascia of it. And I believe that that car would have been sold under the SRT brand when it was SRT. It was actually, the Viper was known as an SRT for a little while it was its own brand. And it just would have been the SRT Cuda, and it would have been 707 horsepower. But neither of them went through. This convertible car that was shown back in 15, that's, you know, going on 4 years ago now. It's ancient history. They've said multiple times it's not coming. Yes, they did trademark the name because Dan Gurney owned the Cuda trademark from back in the like 1970, maybe late 69, 70, and he held it for ever, I guess, until Dodge grabbed it back. And that's the, if you look up the 70 AAR Cuda, All American Racers, that was their homologation car for SCCA. To race road racing in the SCCA back then, you had to actually build the car. You had to build so many of them a year, and that was your Camaro Z28, your Boss 302 Mustang, the AAR Cuda, and the TA Challenger. And how, you know, Gurney was a driver, one of the drivers for the AAR Cudas, and somehow he ended up with that trademark, and then Dodge got it back recently, so that's just for that. What else did I want to talk about? And that's the same with this Angel nonsense you're seeing too, because there's a Demon and you're seeing Angel. That was another trademark. Not really on the Barracuda topic, but that was just a blocker trademark. They just blocked that so Chevy couldn't come up with an Angel to go against the Demon, or Ford, or anybody, Kia. So just because they trademark something doesn't mean it's going to be a car. And the Cuda was considered, but it was shot down by the dealers, and the SRT brand was dissolved when Tim Kuniskis took over after Ralph Gilles. That's all.